in, taking the back of crowds.
My name is Rocky Edwards. I'm from Columbus, Ohio.
My name is Zac Gobel.
Man, helping people. What drives me is helping people. Helping people get better, get fit. People that were told that they can't do anything, I help them do it. So that's what drives me. I mean, you could do anything on the ground that you could win by submission either way, be on top or be losing. I could be pounding someone, they armbar me. I mean, it's the best of both worlds. You can beat them stand up, beat them on the ground. It's a dog fight.
To make this sport acceptable to the mainstream, which it's still not, because I still feel like it's a cult sport. I mean, even football players are quitting football just to do this. I mean, because it's prom, and no one in their life wants to ever have to fight.
What a scramble by two middleweight fighters in the cage at Gladiators of the Cage tonight. We are awaiting our next fight. It is a 170-pound title fight in the professional division here at Gladiators of the Cage. We're about to watch Rocky Edwards take on Zac Gobel for the strap. What an exciting fight this is about to be.
You know what? Yeah, everyone, there's a different atmosphere, not only in a title fight, but in a professional title fight. You know, these guys have been headlining shows for a while. I've been looking forward to seeing this fight myself as a fan, as a fighter. I'm ready.
Absolutely. Zac Gobel's last fight was actually one that I happened to be there to commentate for. It was at the Johnstown, Pennsylvania, at the War Memorial for Gladiators of the Cage, where he beat Brett Schoenfeld via a unanimous decision. The important thing to know about Zac Gobel after that fight is that he won the unanimous decision in 5 5-minute rounds. That is 25 minutes of pure fighting, and he came out on top.
And he beat a tough customer.
Absolutely. Tell you what, Charlie, let's take a look at the tail of the tape. Fighting right now, we have Zac Gobel. He's 25 years of age, 5 feet 11 inches tall, 170 pounds, with a professional record of 4 wins and 1 loss. He is taking on Rocky Edwards, who is 31 years of age, 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds, with a professional record of 6 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw.
With the score tied, Pittsburgh 4, Cleveland 4, it's time for our co-main event of the evening, and it's for the Gladiators of the Cage Professional Welterweight Championship of the World. First introducing your challenger, he's fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in at 171 pounds. He stands 5'11". His record is 6 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw. He fights for Topp Dogg MMA and Llama MMA. He's from Sunbury, Ohio, representing the Ohio team, the challenger, Rocky Edwards. And the reigning Gladiators of the Cage welterweight champion of the world. He's in the blue corner. He weighed in at 171 pounds. He stands 5'11" and has a 4-win, 1-loss record. He represents the Mat Factory from Simpson, West Virginia, on Team Pittsburgh. It's Zac. Bad news at 11. Gobel! Let's go to our referee for the final instructions.
Guys are giving your instructions in the locker room. Fair fight, good clean fight. It's a championship fight, 5 5-minute rounds. Touch them up, not fight.
This is one I've really been looking forward to, Grant.
I got to say, I'm a fan of both fighters now after meeting Rocky, after seeing Gobel fight.
Something very interesting about Rocky, hearing that he trains out of Sunbury, PA. I've actually known fighters, and one that a lot of people may know, Tim Boach, actually trained out of Sunbury, PA, and still does. Both throwing nice front teeps, keeping their guy at bay. Nice spinning round kick.
A lot of kicks coming from Gobel right now. This is something we haven't seen a whole lot in the past. Gobel throwing these lead high kicks.
Oh, he dropped his hands there. Rocky almost made him pay for that big time, just missed. Nice takedown, great head and arm control by Rocky.
Rocky riding it out now on top of Gobel.
Now he's trying to stick Gobel's hand between his legs to trap that arm in there, and he's doing a good job at trapping that arm, and it looks like he got the tap!
He got the tap! Rocky Edwards just armbarred Zac Gobel with his legs.
What a submission.
What was the time on that? That's the first round finish, submission, and now Zac Gobel is no longer the Gladiators of the Cage welterweight title holder. Rocky Edwards is now the Gladiators of the Cage welterweight title holder.
Wow, that's something you do that is so technical, and you literally have millimeters to catch a hold like that. What a job. I knew it was getting tight when I saw his face, but boy, he just really did a great job of finishing that.
Wow. I mean, that's such an elementary move in jiu-jitsu. You normally don't see people getting caught in that unless they're a white belt or maybe a low-level blue belt, but you have guys here that are professional fighters and champions at that.
Well, Rocky's showing that he really is a brown belt in Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Wow.
If we could slow it down, hopefully coming up here, we're going to finish and watch that finish, and we maybe hopefully walk through and show you exactly what happened, because the untrained eye, it's difficult to see.
Big toss coming up here by Rocky with the head and arm position.
And he actually trapped the arm already.
Yes.
If you can see that, he already has the left hand of Rocky trapped, and as soon as he lands, he's got it trapped there purposely. This is an accident. Rocky plans this here, and then he steps over beautifully. He takes Gobel's left hand, jams it between his own legs, and is able to straighten the arm out. A lot of times we'll do that in jiu-jitsu just to hold a position on a guy so we can work on the opposite side and try a Kimura on the other side. What a great job.
Very impressive performance by Rocky Edwards.
High level jiu-jitsu there. Really, really technical. That's a matter of millimeters to catch that move.
And now to our ring announcer, Dan Bogan, for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner at 50 seconds of round one by arm bar. And you, Gladiators of the Cage, number champion of the world, on the record, Rocky Edwards! Rocky, we've got a new piece of jewelry for you to try on. Ladies, if you will. Rocky, it did not take you even a minute to become the new champion. How did that work out? You landed that quickly?
I did not plan it that quickly at all. It's a very tough opponent. I was watching a lot of film on him. Respect you very much. My fiance and my coach were telling me to go for a head and arm. They said it was open for it. I figured I'd try. His kick out me at first. He's a very strong fellow, man.
Who all would you like to thank? Any trainers, any gym members, any fans, any family?
I want to thank everyone out here for coming out here and allowing me to actually have a chance to do something. Mr. Massey, where you at, man? Yeah, my family and friends over here. Show them what's up, man. Everyone else on you guys, thank you for everything. I appreciate it. I want to thank Dogg, that cast that kept me mixed martial art. Polaris side on Top Dogg MMA Fitness. And my professor calls Jr. and Carlos Topp. Thank you guys. Team hard, man.
You talking, you know this, showing up for real?
I just met him tonight, but I watched a lot of film on him for the past few months now.
Let's hear it for our new welterweight champion of the world, Gladiators of the Cage, Rocky Edwards! And Charlie, it's up to you, folks.
Wow, what a performance. I'm literally speechless.
I'm kind of stunned too. It's a move that we work on all the time in the gym, but you know what? He got it to the position where he could just get it just right, and he went for it. And sometimes that arm only moves so far, and you really don't expect it. And he felt, hey, I got this tight, and he finished.
That's right, and interestingly enough, that is a move that may not have had any success had they gone into the second or third round when they're both nice and sweaty.
Yeah, and you actually see it started with the head and the arm tie-up. A great toss and a great throw. So that submission actually started on the feet, ended on the ground. That's how technical.
Perfectly executed submission. He walked in with his brown belt. He kind of let everybody know what he was going to do, and there really was nothing that Gobel could do about it. He got tossed. He already said that he knew that Gobel was open for the head and arm toss, It
he
is what
tossed
it is.
he tossed the Mat Factory guy. These guys are studs. You know, so
Absolutely.
he definitely went in there with a game plan, and you know, sometimes it happens not how you expect, but that's mixed martial arts.
Without a doubt. Wonderful fight by both fighters. I'm sad to see Zac Gobel no longer be our welterweight champion, but I'm very happy that Rocky Edwards just took the title the way that he did.
Yeah, both of them they're both great representatives, not only of our sport, Gladiators of the Cage, and everyone in the MMA community. I'm really happy to see the results.
Absolutely. Coming up next is going to be our main event of the evening. It's Dom Steele versus Jose Figueroa. Very exciting fight. Dom Steele, 26 years of age, 5 feet 11 inches tall, 155 pounds. He has an 11-4 record. You have Jose Figueroa, 29 years of age, 6'3". That's 4 inches taller than Dom Steele, 155 pounds, with an 11-6 record. Their records are nearly identical. Their ages are very close, but you have Jose Figueroa with a 4-inch advantage over Dom Steele. It's going to be a great fight.
It's going to be very interesting, and the reason it's at this level of the fight and why it's going to be the main event, you just said it.
Absolutely. Now, actually, it's interesting that they pulled Jose Figueroa. They flew him in from Orlando, Florida. He's a native Florida fighter.
Yeah.
That's how bad Gladiators of the Cage wanted to see him come in and fight Dom Steele. Now, after the break, we're going to get into Dom Steele and Jose Figueroa. We'll go over the tail of the tape, but for now, let's have a word from our sponsors.